Hey beautiful family, welcome back to my channel. You already know the gig: love, positivity, beauty, and real life. And if you're down with that, stick around and subscribe. So you guys, in today's video, we're gonna jump right into it. Having a really horrible morning with my hair, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that like later on. Okay. So, I have, I think I told you guys about 18 products to review with you guys from my first impressions video. So I have some of the products right now, and we're going to start slow so that they all have their own time to shine, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first product that we are going to review is the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation. Looks like this. I got this from Ulta. It's $13.99. This is 1 fluid ounce. And that is as much as the foundation that I use right now. And I am the kind of person that, especially when it comes to foundation, I usually find something that I like and I stick with it. For a long time, I used the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but it was a little too matte and a little too thick. My skin is very oily, and I know that it sounds crazy, but like, I do not like matte foundations. Maybe it's just because I've tried really shitty ones. But anyway, so usually I will use the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth in 110 and 115. Because it's summertime, I have a little bit of a tan, barely, because I'm a vampire and I don't want to age, so I don't want sun exposure. This also has, what does it say here? It says it's made with digital blue light filter technology. Helps fight the signs of digital damage. It says it's formulated for all skin types, tones, and ages. I know that they have 45 shades, so that's what's up. So it's buildable, light to medium coverage. So I got this in the shade 110 Porcelain. You can find your color match on Ulta's website. It will let you know what shade you are. So I answered little questions, and I'm apparently 110 Cool Porcelain. I know that I usually get foundations that are cool because I have like redness and pink and all of that. So there's that. Now, I could either use, I have this Morphe Kabuki brush, and I also have this other foundation brush that's like a no-name brand. I don't know. I got it at Marshall's a couple of years ago. So I do have these two brushes. However, I bought the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It says it's the #1 makeup sponge. I usually use the Morphe Flawless Beauty Sponge, and I honestly love those sponges. I have a brand new one unopened. So I don't know. I have to try it. You can't knock it until you try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sponge. I'm going to wet it. Alright, Real Techniques, let's see how you do. So, I also got the Real Techniques 4 mini Miracle Complexion sponges. They are so tiny and so cute. Look at these little guys. And they do have little points in them, which is cool. I think they're all the same, so let's just use 2 of them. And I'm just going to wet these really quick, just like I did with the other one. Okay, so I wet these. They really didn't grow. And I thought this was going to get really big, and it didn't. But whatever. So let's get right into it. I will show you the other products that I got as we move along. So since we're reviewing a foundation, I am not going to be using any new primers or anything new or changing the game in any way. I'm going to do exactly what I do every day. So I already moisturized with the Neutrogena Sensitive Skin moisturizer, which I've been using for years. And what I do is after that, I will wait a little bit, and then when I sit down to do my makeup, I take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and I just give myself a spritz. I love this stuff so much. I can't. I can't. And then I go in with the foundation. So I'm going to give a couple pumps here. I just have a little bit on my hand. Well, I go in pretty heavy because I have acne, and I have acne prone skin, so it feels so weird to use a different sponge. This sponge is really, like, dense. Let's cover up that chin. Alright, so this is very lightweight because I feel like I put 3 pumps. Let's do 1, 2 pumps, okay? And we'll go back in with the Real Techniques sponge. I'm not really that worried about the color. I think this is a good color match for me. And I mean, it's summertime, and like I said, usually I'll use 2 different colors, 2 different shades with the Maybelline Fit Me. With this, because it's so light and because it's summertime, I would just use, a lot of bronzer to, make myself not as stark white. I feel like the second time I went in, I got a little bit more coverage. I'm going to go in one more time. And I'm just going to go in with what I have on my hand. And I'm going to hit my problem areas. I usually will take my darker foundation and put it on my chin. And then I'll take my lighter foundation and put it on my chin and all over the place. But putting a darker foundation on my chin is almost like color correcting because it takes the focus off of my chin. This just brings attention to my acne. Okay, that was the 3rd time that I went in. I wonder if a brush would be easier. I don't know. But I don't have time to be trying that. It's definitely buildable, but this bottle is 1 fluid ounce, and so is my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth. This is the darker one, that's why it looks so crazy in contrast next to this one. But I feel like I have to use so much because, like I said, I like a little bit more full coverage. I thought this would be buildable enough. It probably is, but I don't want to have to use 5 pumps to get my desired effect. Alright, well, let us move on. I'm just going to put some concealer on. Yeah, my concealer is darker than this. That's just not a good sign. I feel like I could go maybe a shade or 2 darker. Like, I have spots that are just not covered, and why is this sponge leaving dents? It's leaving dents. Okay, let's try one of these like mini guys on my under eyes. They feel really nice, actually. So let's move on. Now, I literally Googled what are the best liquid eyeliners. A couple down was Revlon, and this is the Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner, and this is in 301 Blackout. Show y'all that. I am going to just do a really quick and simple look with the Tarte Amazonian Matte Clay palette. I love this palette. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like, I'm not cutting any crease or doing anything like that. Just want to do a really soft look. And what we're going to do next is a product that I just bought, which is the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. And let's shake it up. Oh my god, it's so tiny. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. Let's try this. Okay, so we did have some transferring issues, but that is normal. Just gotta be careful. And I made the band thick because I'm going to be putting on lashes. The lashes that I'm putting on are lashes that you guys have seen me wear before, but I really like them, and now that I got a different glue, they seem to be sticking better on my eyes. I will show you what they look like. They are called Gala, and they are by Kiss. So I'm going to pop these on really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so while we are waiting for the cheeks to be baked, I'm going to put a lip on. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. And this is I don't know what color this is. This is champagne. And I'm just going to put it in the corner of my eyes. And I'm actually going to put it right here on my brow. Go against the grain, you guys. You don't have to stick to the same old routine. This is really, really pretty. Let me grab BH Cosmetics number 10 to smudge that out. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, like I was saying, let's get back to lips. It's in the shade Need Me, it's NYX. I am going to put on Beige Babe 545 matte lipstick. This is by Maybelline. Okay, let's wipe off the bake and be done. This is today's finished look. It's not really about the look, it's about the products. So I just wanted to talk about the Screen Queen Milani foundation. I like it. It's definitely my shade for the winter time, but like I said, using bronzer, you can really, change the look if your foundation is too light. You really can. You can use bronzer. However, it's not crazy light. It was like what I would wear in the winter, but the coverage is not where I want it to be. I compare it to what I use now, which is the Maybelline Fit Me, and that just has more coverage. I had to use 5 pumps of this. So I went in on my face 5 times with the sponge so that I could get the coverage that I wanted, that I was seeking. Do you know what I mean? Also, let's go over the sponges. So I don't understand how this is like the best in the world. It's a sponge. So I like the Morphe Flawless Beauty Sponge and the Highlight and Contour Sponge better than this one. Maybe I didn't wet it enough, or I don't know. I feel like I've seen people use these and they're really big, but maybe they sell them in a larger size and I just don't know that. So, I mean, it worked. It got my foundation on. It was leaving marks as I was putting it on. That was kind of annoying. I don't like that. But it's easy to get under your eyes. Anything pointy like that is easy to get under your eyes. These little guys I do like, and I am going to be probably using these on a daily basis, and they're probably going to be in my routine now. Next, the Revlon Color Stay Skinny. And this was, I don't know, it's black. I forget what the name of it is. It did an okay job. I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for something a little bit longer with a longer felt tip. Those are my final thoughts on everything. I didn't hate anything. I just disliked the foundation and the large Real Technique sponge. I don't know, maybe I have to get used to it. I am going to continue to use these products to see if I like them. So those are my final thoughts on everything, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I do these videos and I try these new products so that you as a consumer, and me as a consumer obviously, you know, we don't run into things that we might dislike, or we might, you know, not want to pick it up and pick something else up instead. That is why I do these videos, for you guys and for me too. But anyway, I love you guys. Bye guys.